Hello, good morning. My name is Apurva Deshmukh, Assistant Professor in English, Veer Wajekar College, Phunde. And today we are going to see our syllabus of first year FYBA at the subject is optional English and the name of the paper is Introduction to Literature. So, in today's lecture, we will see what and how is our syllabus. So, let's start. Here is the syllabus of first semester. In a very first semester, we will first see it's about short stories and novel. So that's mean it is a prose where we going to read. And what are we going to read in the introduction to the literature? It's about the short stories and how the short story or the novel or any prose to be right in very dumb how is be constructed and how it will to attract to us. So let's see our unit first, which is the terms. In very term we are going to see the section A and the section B. In a very section A we are going to see the elements of the novels and the short story, and in that we will going to see plot, character, setting, narrative, theme, and point of view. In plot, where plot means the action. Characters are the means there are the various characters like how the people and who are the one who are the going to play. Then there is a setting. Each and every novel or short story have its own setting, then narratives. In the narrative we are going to see in a which narrative skill, like a first person narrative or the second person narrative or the third person narrative, in how the story is going to tell. Then there is a theme which is the most important part as also, because without the theme we cannot understand the essence of our story or our plot. Then there is a point of view. So in the point of view, the how we are going to see how the story or the novel is told by our author. So come on to the section B. In the section B we are going to see very interesting thing, which is the type of novels, which is the first is the buildings romance, which is meaning the coming age of novel. In about that thing we are going to see the how our main character or the protagonist, how he build his own character. Then there is a picaresque novel, which is the famous things. Examples are the Don Quixote or the Tom Jones of the Henry Fielding. In the picaresque novels, the hero or the protagonist is always a roach one, and all the hilarious things going to happen in the picaresque novels. Then there is epistolate. In the common word, that means the novel write in the form of the letters. In the epistolary novels we are going to see where or they're going to read the various novel that construct by the letter to letter by the various characters. Then the stream of consciousness, the Sylvia path is the most famous one of the stream of consciousness, in which see how we are going to how the author in his own stream or the own thoughts, we are going to see how our author express his own or his or her own thoughts by the streams of the consciousness, the theme stream of various thoughts. In the novel of social reality, with one of the form we will engage with the everydays. In the social reality, we the authors or express the reality about the gender, then wealth, then class, and the all the other various issues that we face day to day life. Then the psychological novel. The psychological novel, we are going to through the Sigmund Freud's the id, ID and egos thing, and we are going to see how the psychic of the main character or the protagonist or the all over the characters are going to improve, and how the affected not only on that particular character but reader or us who are going to criticize in the psychoanalytic way of the novels. Then there is the historical novels. So you already going to learn the there is the something is the historical novel, which is something deals with the history. So Walter Scott is the most important one writer of the historical novel. In a historical novel, there is a particular one thing going to happen, like in a particular era, like a Ivanhoe. There is the middle age character, or the King Arthur story. They all come to the historical novel. There is some kind of historical event, the background of our stories, and our protagonist, maybe or maybe not, he or she is the belong to the real character or the historical figure. He or she might be some common person who is the going to just observe or the observe that particular event, the historical event. Then the science fiction. You already know and already learn about the science fictions. There is a lot of movies also about the science fiction. In the science fiction, we will going to see that how the science and the literature come together. They are the both two different things, and we will going to see how they come and create a very fractioning like a science fiction, like in our syllabus we have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There is also the Frankenstein, then H.G. Wells novel. They all come into the science fiction. After the science fiction, we are returned to the Gothic novels. So what is the Gothic novels? The Gothic novels is the we are going to see the simple horror stories. That's mean the Gothic novel. The Gothic literature is the most important like a phenomena in the our thing, like in that the Castle of Orlando are there, or there are the various movies you already know about them. Then the Lady Radcliffe stories, they all come to the Gothic novels. Even the our story, the Telltale Hearts, is some kind of the psychological plus Gothic story. In that, particularly, there is always a castle are there, or the lonely place. There is a hero who is a suffer from the various hero or heroine mostly. They all the suffer from the various things. So the Gothic novel is also the most interesting one when we will see it. Then the graphic novel. The graphic novels means a simple way. It's a comics. You we all learn in our like in our childhood the various like graphic novels, that is the comics. In that comics we have what are going to see the picture told the various story and about the picture and picture. Okay, we are going to learn about this. There are the many short things about we are going to read that, but the pictures or the particular photos, they all going to see and show us the various things. So it's also the interesting thing. Now we are going to see about the short stories. We have in unit second we have the six short stories. I am just going to tell you O. Henry's Last Sleep, H.S. Munro, The Open Window, Oscar Wilde's The Nightingale and the Rose, Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart, Catherine Mansfield, The Dollhouse, The Kate Chopin's The Story of an Hour. So they are the short stories, and we are going to see how the stories are going to see like we are going to see in the what are the plot, what are the characters, how the short stories are setting, how they are narrated, what is the theme of that short stories, and what are the particular novels like, or what is the point of view that. Then there is a Unit 3 novel, which is a Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, one of the most famous novel in a very English literature. And there is the second one is a Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which is also the first psychological, first science fiction. It's written in the 19th century novel. So here is our syllabus for semester 1. The paper name is Introduction to the English Literature. So, if you have any question about the syllabus, please free to contact me. Thank you.